issue of divorce. Instead, bring your marriage under the lordship of Jesus. Have Him be in charge of your life. Have Him be in charge of your marriage. And then let your marriage shine for what it should be. You don't have to tell other people what their marriage should be. Just do it. Let it be in you, because you are the salt. You have a problem with the way our world handles sexual ethics? Well, be sexually pure. Just live out what Jesus talks about. Don't point fingers. Don't tell the world they're messed up. Just be the solution to what is messed up with the world. And so now, you've got the opportunity. This next month, I want to show you, we've got the opportunity to be a blessing. I want to show you there's this card we've made up, and we're going to pass them out here in just a bit. We've got 1,000 of these cards. And so I'm going to ask every one of you to take 2, maybe 3 of these cards. There'll be more available next week. You can get some more. But this is how we're going to do this thing. This is a BAM card. And what I want you to do is I want you to find a way to shock someone. I was trying to think of a way of making BAM sort of an acronym, like bless a million. And then I thought, well, and I don't have enough money to buy 1 million cards. So that means we'd have to, if we only have 1,000 cards, then we'd have to have every one of you, bless like 1,000 people with one card. That would be, and there are not even that many people in Lafayette, so I can't do bless a million. So then I thought, well, maybe the next one we could say, blessings are miracles. But that's not really fun. That's more cheesy. And so the one I'm settling on just goes like this: be amazing. Yeah, that wasn't any better, was it? So here it is. You're going to go ahead and pass out these cards. Our welcome team is going to be helping out. That's what it says on the front. On the back side, it says this: you've just been blessed. And if there's something that you did that the person's not going to know it, then you can go ahead and fill it out on the back side, what you did for them. But we're talking like random acts of kindness. We're talking crazy different opportunities. I don't know what kind of opportunity you might have, but here are just a couple ideas. You can go to the Starbucks drive-through line, and then buy your coffee, and then tell them that you want to pay for the coffee of the person in the car behind you, and then leave a card in the window. And so they come up to the front, and I heard there was a band that did this once. A band named Third Day did this once. And then they came back to the same Starbucks later in the afternoon to get another cup of coffee, and they found out that someone had paid for their coffee when they went through the drive-thru. It had kept going all day long. You could bless 1 million people just by doing something like that and let that ball roll a little bit. So then on the backside, you might want to write down what you did. You could do something that's just sort of spontaneous, something that's awesome, something that's incredible, but something that's worthy of saying, bam, you've been blessed. Something that shocks people. Something that lets them know there's some salt still in this world that doesn't intend to wound them, but intends to flavor by being a blessing. I want to give you the opportunity to be some salt today. Right after the service, we're going to go into the neighborhood and we're going to pass out some salty popcorn. And we're going to invite people to a movie night where at that movie night we're going to have some salty popcorn available. And I know it's hot today, but that means people are in their houses. And so you can put something on the doorknob, knock and run if you want to do that. And they'll be like, what is this? I hate it when people put stuff on my door. Oh, popcorn. And be like, yeah. So we can be that salt today. I also want to invite you tonight. Tonight at 5 o'clock, we're having an event here that we call Living Water. It's an advanced training session we're going to have an extended time of worship music, and we're going to be talking about how to share our faith with other people and how to spread it a little bit, how to rub off on other people. That's tonight at 5 o'clock right here. But what I want you to do right now is just take a moment to reflect. Because see, the beginning part of the BAM process, before you can bless the world, you have to follow Jesus. You have to let Him soak into you. And so I want to ask you right now to spend some time in reflection with God. The band's going to come on up here. We're going to play a little bit of just some instrumental music to give you the opportunity to reflect and jot down some thoughts on that Connect card. On the back side of the card is your place to just write down some thoughts on what God is saying to you right now. Or maybe you want to use this opportunity, spend it in some prayer, and just say, God, in this place, I want to know what it means to follow you completely.